Alright, so I was doing some side cases. So we're leaving now. And going to... I'm assuming Serio High? Yeah, and I have a lot of money. Okay. Because I guess that's where Sawa-sensei is. It's like they never leave the school. Alright, let's go. Up the stairs again. Down the hall. In the room. Talk to the beach.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep
As expensive
asking?
as these
I
glasses
said I don't
were,
know.
I'm going to the
you would
detention
think
center tomorrow to get some answers out
that
of
they would
Ihara-san.
find some sort of technology
What?
with glass
I saw where Mikoshiba
to make
was
it
murdered.
where
He endured no shortage of cruelty before
they
he
don't
died.
get so damn
They
filthy.
tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
Okay.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
I thought about getting glasses that kind of looked like that.
Can't go in without some ammunition.
They definitely had some,
So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not?
but I settled for Ray-Bans. They were still like $680, almost $700.
There's no
And I got a pair of
evidence
sunglasses
Mikoshiba
too,
did anything
which
wrong.
are also prescription.
Sure about that?
Prescription Ray-Bans.
That's
Aviators. They were about almost 900.
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again.
All in all, everything together, it
So
was like
which is
$1,600 for glasses. It's been a couple months now, so
4 years ago. Not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro
sometimes
told me
bullying,
this.
honestly,
Whenever he'd leave school,
it can have a good
Mikoshiba-kun
outcome.
and his
It can make
friends
you a stronger
would force him
individual
to
in the
hand
future.
over money.
At least it
First,
did for me.
they'd pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average
Like a
in
little bit of
tests,
bullying is
he'd
not a
buy
bad
them all
thing,
drinks as an
but
apology.
you have to be able to distinguish
He was
between
having too much fun with
bullying,
himself.
which can potentially build
Started offering
character,
tutoring sessions
and
to
bullying just because someone wants to be an
so
asshole or
he
be
and his
cruel.
crew could extract their tuition from him.
You know, there's
They'd
different
even
types.
break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner.
Like sometimes you can be bullied because, you know, you're the odd person out, and the person bullying you wants you to like communicate
Anybody see
and,
what was really happening?
you know, join in and,
Teachers
you know,
either saw nothing or
be,
turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it though.
involved in
Anyway,
something.
I ended up
And then
rebelling
sometimes you can
when
just have
Toshiro
straight up
Kun
bullying,
told me
like
to
people
those
just being
boys' homeroom
assholes just to be
teacher.
assholes.
Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said
And
not
some
to
people are
cause a
just stronger
commotion
mentally than
because they
others. I mean,
boys
that's
were about
just,
to graduate.
that's just the truth.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest,
Bullying really
it was
didn't get
hard
much to
paint
me.
such an outwardly model student in a
Like I
negative
saw
light.
their point,
There
kind
was
of,
also no hard evidence to support
and I
Toshiro
just
Kun's
ignored
story.
it and kind of applied it in certain
Someone
ways,
still should have stepped
depending
in.
on what it was.
If only I
And, you know,
understood
like
that
I had
age.
not like a rough upbringing, but, you know, my parents didn't raise no pussies.
The
Let me
only
put it
thing
that way.
I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone.
I had like
with
a
things like
tough upbringing, not
that.
rough, but
Unfortunately, that
tough.
wasn't good enough.
It wasn't bad,
On the
but it
first
wasn't
morning of
like,
the
you know,
third
silver
trimester,
spoon in my mouth type thing.
Toshiro-kun tied a
And it
towel
also
to his
wasn't like
doorknob
dirt
and
poor
hung himself
parents
in his
or
room.
fucking strung out, you know,
That's
drug
when you
addicts or
confronted
anything like
Miyoshiba,
that. It
right?
wasn't like a rough,
You
bad
asked him point
household
blank
full
if
of
he bullied you.
alcoholics or drug addicts.
I did.
Just really strict, hard as nails, hard fucking working middle class people.
Mikoshiba-kun
That's how I
pretended
grew
to
up.
know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty.
And I
I
had
heard a
people who
third-party
bullied me
committee was
too, but
investigating.
it
I was
wasn't so
hoping the
bad
truth
as
would
like,
come
oh, I
out.
want to kill myself, or oh, I'm gonna
Students
shoot
were
up a
asked to fill
school
out
or
an
some
anonymous
shit. It was never
questionnaire.
like that.
And many of them
I was
wrote
stronger
down
than that. I had
exactly
way
what
more
they saw.
will.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring
But
there
there's
was no
definitely people
substantial
who
evidence of
don't
bullying?
really have that.
How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
Then there's some who
First of all, the
get
committee
bullied
never
and then they
interviewed
turn
anyone
into the bully.
directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them.
I bullied some people as
Each
well,
time
but it
he
was
came
basically
across
for
any
their own
mention of
good.
bullying, he'd toss that
Kind of
questionnaire
like
out.
tough love, not
Also,
really
then get
bullying.
blamed in the end for ignoring the
It's like,
warning
hey, stop
signs.
being a little bitch.
So then the committee was pointless.
You know, toughen up a little bit.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts.
And quite
were
honestly, I think it
ignored.
worked out pretty well for them.
Toshiro-kun's
I remember their
parents were
names too.
completely caught off
And they're
guard.
doing pretty good.
His mother worked through the day.
None of them went to
and his
college.
father lived all the way in Tokyo.
It was only like a couple people anyway. None of them went to
That much
college. They
easier
both
for
got
the
a
teacher to
trade.
cover
They have a
up all the
family and they have
evidence of
kids now,
bullying.
so
He
I
made
guess
that
everything worked
statement
out for the
without
best.
consulting the principal or the chairman.
They're in a lot
So-
better position than I am.
Right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings. That there was no evidence of bullying.
Everybody that bullied me
The
is,
conclusion you've heard over
I don't
and
know.
over.
I don't know whatever happened to
What the
them.
hell?
Well, I know what happened to a couple of them.
300 children
One
commit
died in a
suicide
car
every
accident
year
because he was an
across all
idiot. He
grades.
got drunk and high
Less
both
than
and got on a
3%
bunch of
are proven
pills
to
and
be linked to bullying.
was trying to show off he was in
Toshiro-kun's
college and
case ended up like that too.
fucking ran off a bridge or some shit or like hit
But
somebody head
Ihara-san
on.
wasn't satisfied
They
with these
lived, he
findings.
didn't.
So he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death.
Couple other ones OD'd.
As the trial dragged on,
One got shot
I was
because they were in a
eventually
fucking
called to the
gang.
witness stand.
So go figure.
Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not.
But I don't
That's
know.
when I
It's
first learned what he did with those incriminating
only
questionnaires.
takeaway I have is
They
it's
had
all
no
different for
choice but to
everybody.
reveal everything to me, to try and
Some
sway
people
me
can
to
handle
their
it, some
side.
people can't.
I guess they were just that desperate.
It's
After all,
worse for kids
I
though
was the only
because
adult who Toshiro
the
could
frontal
confide
lobe
in.
of your brain
I
isn't
don't
fully
think he'd
developed
spoken
until
to his
you're like in
parents
your
about it
mid-20s.
once. So yes, that's
So
why there
that's
was never
the
any
basically the
objective
part of
evidence
your
bullying.
brain that differentiates
like I
between
had a mind to
rationality
record our
and just
conversations.
overall just
And I hadn't personally
bullshit.
witnessed it either.
I guess you
school
could call it.
attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Yes.
Must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth
Bullying,
regardless.
sometimes it can drive people
What
into
else could I have
substance
really
abuse.
done for him?
It didn't do that with me.
Some days I just don't know.
Like,
As
I
much as tried to
drank
convince
and,
myself I did everything I could for him.
like, all of that stuff, it had to do
never
with
fully
partying.
believe it.
Sex, not
So what
really
happened to
that
the
many
teacher who
drugs,
covered all this up?
alcohol.
He
And I was
transferred to
around
another
13.
school.
And I started hanging
I
out
think
with
he's
older
still
people
standing
because I
on a
was,
podium somewhere.
you know, like, mentally I was
That's
more adult
unfortunate.
than most people who were older than me anyway. So I
Don't
always
have the
hung
right to
around
place
older
the
people.
blame
I
solely
fit
on
in
him.
more with them than people my age and younger. Kind of why I don't really like kids. Or should I say, let me rephrase that. It's not that I don't like kids, it's just that I don't like people's kids. If they're family and stuff like that, I tolerate them, or like, you know, friends, like their kids, I tolerate them.
I've been
But if they're
silent.
my kids, then yeah, you know, I'll love them to death.
Yagami-san, you know what?
Like, I don't want to see anything bad
Back
happen
when
to
I was
any
a
of them,
student
but,
in high
you know,
school, I witnessed bullying
I'm not someone who's
firsthand.
like all
There was
infatuated
this
and
kid.
everything about
My
kids. Like,
classmates pushed him too
oh,
far,
they're just so cute and blah, blah,
and
blah,
one
blah,
day
blah.
he just jumped off the roof.
Or they're so funny.
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew.
But as far as
He
like
even
bullying
talked
and
to the bullies
substances and
about
stuff
it.
like that, it didn't
But all
really
he said was,
cause me to do that.
don't overdo it.
Then I had a real bad
And
breakup
afterward,
when I
the
was
public eviscerated him.
like
I had to quit his
16,
teaching job.
17,
And yet,
and I really dove headfirst into the
for
bottle.
poor Toshiro-kun, nobody
But I
was held
slacked
responsible
back.
at all.
And then
That
I picked it up
includes me.
again in Florida,
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for
and
that,
that's when, you know,
Mikoshiba should
YouTube
be
and
the
everything was
first
growing
one.
for me, and
I'm
well, not
sure
really
Harrison
growing,
must have
but,
thought
you
the
know,
same thing.
taking off for me.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid?
And, you know, I
I
just,
was so innocent.
I was doing
wanted
like
to be a
5 to
teacher.
10 videos a day,
And after
every
Mitsuru-kun's
fucking day,
tragedy, I felt
managing
practically
like
obligated.
almost a half a dozen channels,
And still,
you
I
know,
just
all
let
different
history
stuff,
repeat itself.
like my recording and everything, like, and plus, you know, juggling household responsibilities and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I just drank heavily all the way through it. Then I got really deep into Pantera and music and stuff like that. Started collaborating with some people. Was in a band for a while. Quit that. So all of that like was kind of ingrained in my brain. And you know, just really got heavy into the drinking. I chased it. Like I made sure to chase it. And then eventually it got to the point to where, you know, it's like I didn't even know who the fuck I was unless I was fucked up. So, I mean, I did that to myself. Yeah, bullying is, it's a fickle bitch. Some people can handle it, some people can't. It's about all I know. I cannot skateboard down these busy fucking goddamn streets. Fucking asshole. One walking slow as shit and then the other one just like takes off jogging. Woo! Seriously?
Hmm?
Who gives a fuck?
Doing great.
Go, doggo. And it would be a Shiba.
Got something? This way, huh?
Where the fuck are we going?
Doing great.
Going down this way? Cocksucking dog.
Hmm?
Let me guess. Kid lost his mom.
You got something? This way, huh? Doing great. Got something? This way, huh? Got something?
You sucking dick in the parking lot? Oh. She's basically doing whatever those yakuza guys are wanting them to, or wanting her to. She's abandoning her child to go fuck dudes.
Excuse me.
Yep. I've seen enough. Let's kick the fuck out of these guys. I already hate these dudes, and plus I hate the mom, too. Any mom that would abandon their child without any type of fight or whatever and have no shred of guilt. Fuck them. You'd expect that more from a dad, just saying. Not really the mom. Even though there's a lot of piece of shit moms out there, but you would expect it more from a dad.
Hey.
And this is coming from a guy, too, so... I mean... Now she's all, like, pouting and all upset and blah blah blah. Would you please forgive me?
Seriously?
Yagami-san!
Nope.
It can't be.
Is she a student at Serio High? Probably is. We got a detective dog. And now we gotta run back. Fuck you. Come on. Go in. Fuck. Jesus.
What is going on? Having a party?
Hey, welcome back. Care for a drink, Yagami-san?
Heads up.
Now make yourself at home. Not that you haven't already.
Who, me? Well, whatever do you mean?
Kuwana's fine. He just swung by to have a chat with you, man. Not that I mind hanging out over beers and shogi.
Kaito's a gentleman and a scholar. I like your style.
What do you want with me?
Check it out, Yagami-san. You're only
Like, is
here
that just a
because
regular
that Hiro
vape
Miyashita
pen
was
with
murdered,
nicotine?
Right? That's gotta be the
Or does he
reason
have like a
Yokohama
weed pen?
Leomon attacked you, isn't it? All I'm saying is that you've got to cut me in, man.
Thanks, but I've got enough help.
So some hotshot detective strolls into town and tries to leave the local guy out in the cold? No offense, but that's not gonna fly.
You gonna play your turn? Just finish your game and go home.
I think it was that comedian Doug Stanhope who talked about it, but to quote him,
I can get
it was
you
like,
a
yeah, I
Jincho
smoke.
above or below ground.
Like, I'm talking about me personally. It's like, yeah, I smoke and everything, but I'd rather smoke cigarettes.
I'm not about
And,
to sit here and let some outsider step in and take all the credit
I feel
alone.
like with those vapes and everything, like I'd look gayer with a cock in my mouth.
It's
Or
so
less
close
gay
to
with a
Hero's
cock in my
place as
mouth than
far
I
as
would
I'm
vaping.
concerned. Not even
I fucked that whole joke up.
I welcome having more company. The more the merrier. That'll be the agency motto.
But
I
yeah,
don't really care.
that's what I think about vaping.
Such a
You look
nice
less gay
office.
with a dick in your mouth and you're actively sucking it.
Yagamishi, guess what? The internet.
I'd
picked
much
up
rather
on the
smoke
Ihara
cigarettes or
victim's
not at all.
The trending sentiment is that he killed him in an act of vengeance for his son.
They've already figured that part out?
See for yourself. Here, check it out.
Okay. Okay.
Son of a bitch student teacher should burn in hell for bullying a kid all the way to suicide. Mikoshiba was a damn psychopath. Ehara is the vigilante groper. And that's not even the trolls.
So the news is blowing up on the net, huh?
In internet terms, this is only the first spark that could ignite into a fire. Not even what I'd call viral.
Then who's lighting the spark? The people responsible for Mikoshiba's murder?
I'll have to go down a few more rabbit holes before I can make that call, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
That said, some posts are kinda suspicious. This one here, for instance. Ehara totally called the location of the body at his trial. The fact that he did that never really even went public, as far as I can tell.
It was kept off the record?
When Ehara got arrested, the cop-turned-groper story and his sexual battery charges were huge news. It was all the media could talk about. But by the time his trial rolled around, the news had already moved on. His guilty verdict barely made a blip.
Fellas, I told you I wanted to be kept in the loop on this stuff. You saying Mikoshiba had more than one killer? And where are they now? You think these lunatics are still hanging around Ijincho?
It's been over 2 months already, man. If they were here, they're probably long gone by now. Another peaceful day in Ijincho, right?
Motherfucking cocksuckers.
Check outside.
Let's get them. Jump out the window. All those fucking assholes.
Let's go, Chuck.
Come on, run out the jump out the window.
Not bad.
Is he gonna jump too?
You're not getting away this time.
Fuck him up. Get they ass.
You won't get away.
Soccer ball. Come on. Bitch. Kick him in the head. Yeah. A button. Yeah. Oh, god fucking damn it.
You won't get away. That all you got? Hold up.
Yeah.
Try to keep up. You won't get away. That all you got? Hold up. Try to keep up. You won't get away.
Come on, dude. I knocked his fucking health all the way down, too, to beat it all. Fucking bullshit. But no, I guess it had to do a cutscene, so... Regardless of whether or not we fucking literally used cheats and hypothetically kicked a fucking... Like a M1 Abram fucking tank into him. You know, fucking Hulk style.
Great.
It's like it still wouldn't have done shit until we got to this spot.
You lure me here? Don't worry, man. I'm not planning on killing you tonight.
Okay, but why else would you take off the mask?
Because from this point forward, Ijincho is closed. You won't be coming back. I'm Tesso. For what it's worth, I'm an officer candidate of the Yokohama Liumang.
Tesso. So is he Chinese, Korean?
I hear you took out some of my masked boys the other day.
Oh, you mean those
I'm gonna
guys
say
who thought they could
Chinese.
sneak up on me in the afternoon?
Maybe if you hadn't resisted at the time, you'd be in a lot less pain than you're about to be in the near
Or maybe
future.
Korean. I don't fucking
Who's
know.
paying you to try to take me down?
This is a job that came down from the top of the org. I don't know who hired us, and to be honest, I don't give a shit either. But ripping up a kick-ass detective like you sure sounds like a good time. None of you guys make a move! I want to see if the rumors are true, so I get first taste. Show me what you got. Yagami!
We gonna kick his ass. He has to fucking use claws. What a pussy bitch. Come on, cunt. Eat a chair. Eat another one. Suck my dick and balls! Eat a dick, bitch! Eat a chair in the face! Oh. He's just picking him up and throwing him.
Running a little late tonight, aren't we, Kaito-san?
Yeah,
My bad. Had to punch my way through a few guys.
Hey, you gotta run for it. If you stick around, it's not gonna matter how many lives you've got.
Yeah, but if I run now, who's gonna pay for Tsukumo's window then?
Huh? For fuck's sake, I'll just pay for it.
Got a deal.
Windows aren't cheap either. We gotta fuck these guys up so we can run. Ow! Fucking Kong Dong over here with a fucking sword. One more. Yummy.
Clear. I'm on my way.
God damn it. Run up the stairs. Quit jumping off the wall like you're fucking Prince of Persia, dude. Salt to the eyes. Sometimes you can tell if, you know, by their name who they are. Or what, like, nationality. Are we going this way? Where are we going? Do we have to go down to go up? Destroy this? Okay. Yeah, these guys are Chinese, I'm pretty sure. Get fucked, bitch. Seriously? Just jabs me once and then I fall down. Fucking seriously? Oh my god. He has guys. Fuck you, bitch.
Are we done here? Yagami! Yeah? You want something? What was it? Tesso?
Just want to say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, you fucking shit-covered dick with AIDS.
Guys, to be honest.
Thanks. But if you're feeling generous, how about you tell me who hired you?
Didn't I say this before? I got no interest in doing that.
Can you do me a favor and turn down the job next time, maybe?
Yeah, right. If the request comes through again, I'm taking it. Simplest solution for you is to get the hell out of town. Me and my big mouth. Just go already.
bad man. A lot of young folks look up to Tesso, so gaining his respect is gonna have some perks.
All I want to know is if the Liumang are no longer a threat.
Wouldn't go that far. Tesso's not the only young hothead among them. But hey, at least they probably won't blindside you anymore, and that's a victory in itself.
Guess that is a step forward. A baby one.
Anyway, we should go check up on 99. Something tells me they're not in the clear just yet.
What you need to do is get a shower and clean yourself up. Fucking get a change of clothes and rest. Great.
Sugiura!
Parasawa's down.
Oh, thank God you're back. Tsukumo, what happened?
He's knocked out cold. Damn it.
Masked men attacked us. I couldn't fight them.
Masked men, you say? Were they any different from what the Liumang wear?
I couldn't get a good look. Sugiurashi, they stuck up on him with a bat and came after me next. They caught me. My pinky.
They broke it? Hey, are you okay?
I'll call an ambulance.
There are these photos and a message I was told to give to you, Yagamishi.
Gonna be hard for him to type on a keyboard now.
This is your final warning.
Oh God.
They've been spying on me?
It hurts.
Shit. If they want me,
They'll
come
dope
after
you
me.
up. They'll give you some fucking pain meds and set it.
Part of the plan, as bait.
You'll be fine.
They probably only came to lure us away
Just
from
put
the
it in a
office.
brace.
The worst part
Don't
is
move it that
fucking
much.
worked.
He's the one that's fucked up.
This camera ought to show everyone coming in and out of the building. Look, there's me and Kaito chasing down the Liumang. But here's the hitch.
Alright, who are these dick lickers? They got different masks.
There were 7 of them, and they didn't have those trademark white masks. So clearly, they're not Liumang.
They must have got the white masks to lure us out, meaning they're the ones calling the shots here. Wouldn't surprise me if they were also Ihara's accomplices to murder.
That'd be something.
Though, it's hard to believe a single murder could involve so many people.
Really? Why do you say that?
More friends, more loose lips. One slip of the tongue can bring down an entire group. Taking a man's life would require absolute solidarity from every single member. What could be their connection?
Could be they're Ihara's buddies in blue. After hearing what happened to his kid, they couldn't help but feel for the guy.
If it were me, yeah, I'd sympathize. But not enough to watch a man die. Or do the deed myself.
Yeah, who'd throw their life away for that? Unless we're talking about the mob over here.
That e-cig's that good, huh?
Considering the area's volatility, the Liumang are the best bet in the house. But if it's not them... Well, there is the Seiryu clan, but they have some decorum compared to these guys. And then the Komijul, the Koreans, they would never get caught on camera. They're shy like that. Go figure.
Impressive list you've got up there, Mr. Handyman. Too bad they're all dead ends.
Hey, if there's a crime in Kamurocho, would you know who did it off the top of your head?
No.
This footage is the lead we've been waiting for. Now we're gonna hunt them down for Tsukumo and Sugiura.
You get hit in the head or something? Find them and they'll mess your ass up.
Will they?
Don't you get it? They were planning to take you out, man. The Liu Mang letting you off is nothing short of a miracle. Or would you rather risk your neck over nothing?
Where we come from, risking our necks the bare minimum. You Ijincho guys must not see much action.
Yeah, well, in Ijincho, a handyman's wages don't cover life and limb.
I don't recall ever hiring you.
Yeah, and if you asked me now, I'd say hell no. This shit's getting way too over my head. And yours. Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm gonna have to pass on drinks for a while. Send my regards to the lads.
Well, hey, never chase what leaves.
Yeah?